Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Wait, what the fuck? What the hell? Yep, I just got yeeted from YouTube in real time to everybody else. Not sure what the fuck happened there. We'll see. Wow. That's something. That's something. I don't have any information as to why. So there we go. We'll be appealing this, obviously. Don't know what the hell is going on with that. But
such is the life of a belligerent YouTuber.
Yeah. Now I'm seeing on my end that we have like an error. So I just want to make sure with the chat that we're still here.
I don't know.
Me
I
neither.
don't know that it's gotten that far.
I mean,
wow, it looks like we're not. Wait, nope, we're there.
Oh, well then, cool. All right, what is up, everyone? We are live, coming at you with another video. No, we are live, and Nick Rekieta is not,
and may never be on YouTube again.
Yeah. Your volume is low, Dean. All right, we can fix that. Is my volume low, or is Vicky just obnoxiously loud?
I'm probably just obnoxiously loud.
Probably. I mean, if we're gonna be
probably.
But I mean, that should have fixed it. I should be very loud now. So, anyways, we've got quite a few people in the chat. Let's say hi. Lorenzo says hi at SJW Captain America. Fuck you, Lorenzo. This is my stream. You should have said hi to me, piece of shit. I know you're working for Vicky. Spy not my boy Vic King, you piece of shit. Puma Fizz. This was him telling me that my volume is low. And we got Terry Dactyl says F. And SJW Cap says, we're here. Hornbread Man says, yes. I think he was impersonating, what's his, Soy
Randall?
Rage.
Oh, soy rage.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. And then Lorenzo saying hi to Vicky. Yeah, fuck you, man. Yeah, fuck you, Lorenzo. Don't even acknowledge me. Smigpig.
Why would he? He doesn't work for you. He works for me.
Yeah, I know he does. Smigpig says, hey, Cornbread Man. It's good to see Smigpig in the chat.
It is nice to see Smee.
Yeah, he also says, I can't listen, only read chat. I'm at the pub for lunch. They're playing Baker Street. Much rather listen to that than CG nonsense.
That's okay, Smug.
No, it's not.
We
That
still
was
love you.
hurtful. I don't love you.
It's not. I do.
I don't. Now we have Johnny Midnight says, I just came from the Rekieta stream. Oh, too soon. Love this anti-CG cope stream. Nick Rekieta losing his channel was all part of the plan. Some QAnon shit right there. Lorenzo says, could you imagine someone trying to give me orders? Yeah, Vicky does all the time. Terry Dactyl says, turn up CVS's volume. We can't hear him. And we won't. We won't hear him.
We won't hear him.
PR Mammal says, hi to Vicky and that other guy. Well, see, that was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah. He's calling you a guy, by the way, because for me to
That's
be that
okay.
other guy, there has to be a guy, and that's you.
The
Vicky.
guy. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're a man. Haha, bitch. Wendy B says,
Chicks with dicks, Dean. Chicks with dicks.
there's only dude with tits. Wendy B says, hi, Vicky. Oh,
Hi,
I see
Wendy.
a lot of love for Vicky. The chat.
Yeah.
Puma Fist says, I hate Nick, but I don't think he should have been kicked. That's kind of where I'm at. Granted, one thing I will say is, like, I don't feel bad for him. Like, he did blatantly break a rule. Granted, just because those rules are there, I don't think that he should be censored. I just don't feel bad. Does that make sense? Like, I think that it's really lame that he got his channel taken, but I don't really feel that bad about it. I don't think it should happen.
Lorenzo says I'm still too loud and you're still too quiet.
Vicky is always loud. Deal with it. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
She
pretty
is
much.
always fucking loud. But okay, I just turned her down, so hopefully, that
Hopefully things equalize a little bit.
hopefully.
Yeah. We had to go through Discord tonight and it's sort of wacky.
So Terry Dactyl says, what TOS did he break? We will get into that, actually. We'll kind of show you. This has to do with it, so we're just going to watch this little clip right here.
Reading these 45 complaints that I got will only take 10 minutes. It's such a basic bitch effort that it won't take long at all. I mean, these people really did not try very hard to get me disbarred. I'm kind of disappointed in it. But I have to get them scanned in. I will have to redact the addresses for the purposes of YouTube. But fear not. Fear not. Here comes the plug. Here comes the grift. It's actually not a grift. I'll be posting the full unredacted documents on my locals page because fuck you. That's why. That's right. You want to try and like impact my career because you don't like a joke I made? Well, fuck you forever.
So now let's just check out this statement first. Nick Rekieta, I think this is from Locals, right?
Yes.
He says, first of all, welcome and thank you. I'm still gathering information about this, but yes, my YouTube channel has been deleted at present. I have not been given any specific reason. My partner manager is working on this and this has been escalated way up the chain. I'm not entirely sure what my plan for tonight is at the moment, other than not streaming on YouTube. I believe I will be on a very big show tomorrow morning, which turns out is Crowder, right?
Yeah, tomorrow morning at 10.
Yeah, so we'll be on with Louder with Crowder. So that's a thing. And yeah, he says, I believe I will be, the amount of support is melting my phone battery, and I appreciate that very much.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I'm asking people to make sure and share my multiple channels, Rumble, Odyssey, and Twitch. I'm not 100% sure where everything will be or what will happen. As always, I will post here what I intend to do. I will keep that chat open from the previous live stream for people to discuss in the meanwhile. Wednesday nights are always busy for me, so I have to take care of home stuff first, of course. We'll update when I can.
I think he's streaming tonight.
Yeah.
At least on his Odyssey, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
Reading the
I mean, I can't imagine not.
Yeah. Now,
so, but I oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just gonna say, I wanted to read a couple chats. We have Lorenzo saying, I hate to defend Rekieta, but I feel YouTube is modern equivalent to the public square. We have Amit saying, hi, guys.
Hello, Amit.
Then we have PR Memo saying, very organic support to the point where he can go on Crowder if he gets banned from YouTube.
I think the Crowder thing was already being scheduled before he got yeeted from YouTube. I'm not quite positive, but I think it sounds, the way I read it off of his locals earlier, it seemed like it already was in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's hard because on the one hand, you don't want YouTube just yeeting channels, right? No warning, no nothing. They just go goodbye. But on the other hand, you know, without knowing really what happened, it's hard to say that he shouldn't have been gotten, right? I mean, I don't know why. He apparently doesn't know why. But I think it's a pretty good guess that that last clip kind of did him in. He's been, what, suspended twice in as many months from YouTube, but he was still belligerent as fuck.
Yeah.
So my sympathy level's a bit low.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he should have been banned, right? But like, I just don't feel that bad because like, I don't know. He knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah. He knew what he was doing every time.
Yeah. Like, and so
every
this
time
is actually this is the policy that he definitely did break, or at least live on air announced that he was going to, right? Now, let's give this a read. Give me a second. It says, external links policy. Links that send users to websites featuring content that violates our community guidelines are not allowed on YouTube. If you find content that violates this policy, report it. Instructions for reporting violations of our community guidelines are available here. If you've found a few videos or comments that you would like to report, you can report the channel, and then what this policy means for you. If you're posting content, don't post links in your content on YouTube if they direct users to content that violates our community guidelines. This includes links that fit any of the descriptions noted below. Links to pornography, links to websites or apps that install malware, links to websites or apps phishing for users' login credentials, links to websites, apps, or other information technology that give unauthorized access, blah, blah, blah. Raise funds or recruit for terrorist organizations. That's funny. Oh, gross. Child sexual abuse imagery. Gross. Regulated good guidelines. Links to content that would violate our hate or harassment policies if uploaded to YouTube.
And that's where I think he got it right, because he literally says in that clip, I have to redact this for YouTube, but I'm going to put it on my locals, and his locals is linked in the description of all of his videos, right? So, I mean, he blatantly said, I'm going to be, I can't put this on YouTube,
because
so here you
it
guys.
violates their guidelines, but here's a link to it.
Somewhere else.
Now, granted, I don't think that he should be kicked, but he knew.
He knew. Yeah, I don't know if he knew that. God, these fucking community guidelines, man. You have to read them and go over them with a fine-tooth comb. You can't just assume that you know what they are, because you're always going to find something new, right?
Oh, yeah, without doubt.
And it may not have dawned on him that having the link to his locals and his YouTube when he's threatening to basically post these people's docs over there was a violation. But I'm not sure that ignorance is really a fallback position.
Yeah, like I said, because I see what Lorenzo says here. That sounds like a very vague rule that could get any channel in trouble. I wouldn't say so, because Nick, we'll watch it again. Nick acknowledges that he knows that this will get him in trouble on YouTube, meaning he knows it's not vague. He knew it would get him in trouble on YouTube. Therefore, he tried to redirect it somewhere else, but YouTube has policy against that. Basically, if you link to something on, if you use your YouTube to link to something somewhere else that if you put on YouTube would get you in trouble, that's still not okay. It's not really vague at all. Granted, like I said, I don't think he should be banned.
Right. And I'm not, Justin D says public info is not doxing. That all depends.
I mean, according to YouTube, it
is. It
as
is
far
for
as
YouTube.
YouTube's concerned, and I don't think it should be, right? But we have to live in reality versus what I believe should be the case.
Yeah, exactly. And these were. I don't know if what kind of information is available through the Minnesota State Bar website about, because this is what it was basically, right? A bunch of people tried to report him to the state bar and have his law license yanked. And those were the names that he was going to post on his locals. Well, I don't know how much of that information is publicly available, right? So he may get a letter and have that information in it, but that doesn't mean that information is published by the state bar with the people's name and address. I have no idea. I didn't really have a lot of time to look into it.
First of all, doxing actually doesn't have any legal definition, so that's just wrong. Doxing is kind of just it depends on who you ask. There's people that say there's soft doxing and hard doxing, and then there's no actual legal definition. So this is just
the only thing that's Yeah, the only thing that's illegal is posting up information that you had to obtain illegally.
Yeah, but we're talking
If
about like, the
if I
definition of doxing. Like, there really
right,
isn't a definition. However, yeah, posting up like somebody's private information that you obtained illegally, that is illegal. But doxing, the general sense of it, isn't actually illegal. Like, it's just posting somebody's information that, like, I mean, there is a definition. It's just posting somebody's information for the like intent of causing them harm,
right.
which isn't illegal. It's
Mm,
it's fucked up,
It's
but
fucked up if that's why you're doing it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
no,
I don't
that's
have
not
any.
true, Justin D, because that's not the definition of doxing. And furthermore, it's not like they're saying that he got kicked for doxing. So I don't understand what this hang up
He was
on.
getting kicked for a privacy violation.
Yeah, because this violates
And
YouTube's privacy violations and harassment.
docs. Search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent.
Yeah, there's no actual.
That's not.
Yeah.
There's no legal definition. There's nothing on the books legally that says, docs posting someone's private information that you can gain publicly, which is sort of a weird thing, right? If I put somebody's email address into a search bar and it gives me their name and I publicize that name, is it right? I mean, it's publicly available information.
Yeah.
So it's
That
right.
reminds me of the whole
I
tech
mean,
stuff lately with the getting
right.
so
You
ass mad that his name's being
used to
used.
we used to have these things called telephone books, and in some communities you can still get them, and it had everybody's name and everybody's phone number and everybody's freaking address.
Yeah.
Unless you ask not to be there.
Which you
Right?
can actually do online too. Like,
Yeah, it sort of works.
works pretty well.
You know.
Yeah.
But
So,
but
sorry.
it's not illegal.
No, it's
Unless like I said, if I were to hack your email and somehow gain access to your social security number, and then I published your social security number, that would be illegal.
Yeah.
See the difference?
Yeah, but that's also yeah, it's not the definition of doxing. Doesn't matter. So we have Art Bell saying, I'm playing from start 2x speed. Nick Rekieta can form a corporation or like Keemstar, crawl back as an employee of someone else, aka ban evasion. Then he says he lives off those super chats. I wonder if his audience will follow him over to Rumble like Louder with Crowder, who got 40,000 to watch over there.
Well, he could do what Tug did when years and years ago when Tug got kicked off of YouTube. He took over his wife's YouTube account.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, someone's wife has a YouTube account.
Yeah. So Kaiser Crimson says, sounds like Nick effed around and found out. If he knew it could get him in trouble and did it anyway, then it's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that.
Blade Runner says, "Shit, why ever give someone's specific info? What would be the point?"
There's very little point.
Well, I mean, I think it's
honestly
there is like the specific intention of causing duress, which is like the point. Which I mean, we'll just watch it again, but there's it's not like he was threatening to release it for any like for any positive reason. Granted, I don't actually care that he did, but like he knew what he was doing. Like,
Yeah.
all right, let's just check this out again.
Reading these 45 complaints that I got will only take 10 minutes. It's such a basic bitch effort that it won't take long at all. I mean, these people really did not try very hard to get me disbarred. I'm kind of disappointed in it. But I have to get them scanned in. I will have to redact the addresses for the purposes of YouTube. But fear not. Fear not. Here comes the plug. Here comes the grift. It's actually not a grift. I'll be posting the full unredacted documents on my locals page because fuck you. That's why. That's right. You want to try and like impact my career because you don't like a joke I made? Well, fuck you forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do find it funny that like Nick doesn't practice law, so it would only
It wouldn't
impact
have
his YouTube.
impacted him. Yeah, that's the part
Did
that I don't get.
anything
Like, it's
anyway,
like,
right?
you want to impact my career? Like, dude, you don't practice
What-
law, so
You don't practice law. You don't even want to practice law. You've admitted that. Like, I don't know how many times on
impact your career, dude. Like, I mean, this impacted
Right.
your career for sure.
yeah, that's just fucking nuts, right? But yeah, YouTube does not allow you to post someone's posting an individual's non-public personal identifying information like phone number, home address, or email to direct abusive attention or traffic towards them. Like he has to know, right? I mean, all of these big channels have to know, even though they don't come right out and say, go harass somebody, go bug this person or that person. That as soon as they release someone's information, that's going to be the result.
Yeah.
If
If this is true, find me any case within the past year, 2 years, with Nick Rekieta on it, and I will.
He doesn't practice law. He has said recently on one of his streams, I heard him say that he doesn't practice. He hasn't in a while. It may even been that freaking stream with Ty Beard after the Vic Mignogna thing. But that he doesn't even want to practice law. That he just wants to do the YouTube, YouTuber grift, I guess, so to speak. Well, I guess it's not YouTube anymore, but he can still be on Odyssey and Rumble, and he's certainly not going to be making the kind of money he was making during the Amber Heard trial over on either of those platforms anytime soon.
Now, I do want to point out, we'll get to Justin D's comment in a second. Yeah, Puma Fist, he didn't post it on YouTube. However, YouTube, their external link policy states that you can't link to things that
violate their privacy.
that would, like, if you did it on YouTube, would violate their terms of service. So you can't be like basically violating what would be bad on YouTube and then linking it to it on your YouTube.
Yeah, let's put it another way. You can't have CP on your YouTube channel,
Well,
and you can't link,
Jesus
right,
Christ.
obviously, and you can't link to it in your description either. And that just falls for anything that violates any YouTube policy. I was just using an extreme example to get the point across.
Jesus.
What?
FBI, open up. But and then we have let me see. Justin D says, that said, not public. He used public info.
Not necessarily. If he was sent that information in a letter from the state, That doesn't make it public info unless that same information would be published by the state publicly. It's the same argument that John Delarose tried to use about the email from Indiegogo about Liam, right? And then, well, it was in my email. But yeah, unless the state is publishing the name and address of the person who filed a report, the state bar, then it's not public info. It's still private info. It's like privileged, not legally privileged. Like you're as an attorney, you can't say, but it is still privileged information. It's still a private letter, even though it comes from a public entity. Yeah. So. But
that part I'm not sure about if he actually posted it, but I think the threat of doing it, making it very clear what your intentions are. Say that's.
I don't know. I can head on over there while we chat and find out.
Yeah, that part I'm not sure about, but like, that was definitely his intent. And this is all.
I have no idea if it was posted and then taken down, or if it was ever posted. Period.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But like.
But I'm looking for you.
I don't know. I just don't feel that bad. Like, I don't think that he should have had his channel taken, guys. But like, we gotta live in reality. Fuck around to find out, dude.
Yeah.
See you later, Justin.
Let's see. I don't.
It's nice having you in the chat.
See you later.
Yeah. So
I don't see it on his local.
Sorry.
I don't see it on his locals, but it could have been there and then deleted. But I don't know how many days ago it was that he said that either.
It's funny.
I'm not scrolling down.
No, this was today.
Yeah, I don't know if that that video wasn't from today's video. It was from it went up. I think I saw it on Twitter yesterday, maybe the day before. So it would have been then.
But
yeah.
So I don't know. It's just it's funny because just the other day, when Rekieta was having like his public spat with Keffels, I remember telling Vicky, like, Nick's got to be careful because like he's gonna get his account on YouTube taken away here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like, I had just said that to Vicky.
Very prescient, Dean. But we'd actually been saying that for a couple of weeks now. Not just him, but, I guess we were talking about the whole LawTube, Tug, Nick Rekieta, that whole conglomerate over there. And talking about especially Nick and Tug. That, there were a lot of eyes on them, and that they should possibly be a little more discreet and circumspect.
Probably like calm it down at least for a little while until he gets cleared.
Right.
No, like, it just like fucking kept going as hard as possible.
As hard as possible. Right? I mean, how long has Nick been using this against the wall line? And he was like screaming it a few weeks ago on a debate with some guy about Keffels, right? And he's just screaming it and screaming it. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay. He's just trying to use this like rhetorical trick to pretend that he's not saying what he's saying. You
Well,
know.
I'm like, here's the thing. I can't stress this enough. I don't care that he says those things. Like, I don't think
I
that
don't.
silencing somebody when they're saying really stupid things is actually a positive thing. I think you want like examples like that around in order to point at and be like, look at that idiot.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know, but I just find it hard to feel bad when like they know what they're doing is, you know, skirting the line.
And it's the kind of thing that's is going to get people to mass report you. And a lot of people say, well, it's the mass reporting system. Sure. And that's part of it. That can cause issues. It can get you taken down off of Twitter. It can get you taken down off of YouTube. But you know, if you're not doing shit to capture the attention of the people that are going to be mass flagging you, do you know what I mean? And giving them an excuse to do it so they can feel all self-righteous about doing it and go ahead and do it. Then
Well, there's one thing, right? There's people mass reporting you, and then there's people mass reporting you, but you gave them like an actual
a really
like bannable
good
offense.
excuse.
You know what I mean? And like I said, just
Yeah.
because you can be mass reported doesn't mean that I think you should be ever. But like I said, and I can't say it enough, how I think things should work and how reality is actually are two majorly different things. And like we have to live in reality. We can't live off of I don't think people should be censored, therefore people can never be censored. Like, no, they can be. It's a very real thing, and it sucks, but like you gotta live in reality. And Rekieta just wasn't living in reality.
A lot of them don't really. Like, I think personally that the line should be drawn at things that are illegal, right?
Yeah, of course.
On
Yeah,
YouTube,
I
right?
agree.
Like, I don't think you should be able to make public death threats.
Yeah, I'd say that that's the line too, if I'm being
Right.
like real. Yeah,
You
like
know,
actual
I-
crimes shouldn't be broadcasted,
right.
and that's about
And-
it.
And to me, that's it, right? I unfortunately for us YouTubers, we're not monetized, so it doesn't, whatever. But especially for people that are, YouTube is a corporation. YouTube has shareholders they have to answer to. YouTube needs advertising dollars. That's what really a lot of these terms of service boil down to, is that this is how they help ensure that they have people and corporations advertising on their platform. Right? I mean, for example, monetization. You see a lot of these channels, and some of them just crack me up, right? Why was I demonetized? Well, dude, you said fucking every other word. Like, when every other word out of your mouth is a curse word, YouTube can't monetize you because the advertisers don't want to be seen on your channel. So there's that too, I mean, it's all. I don't want to sound like I'm being an apologist for YouTube, but they are running a business and giving you a platform to be on, but they're still running a fucking business. Yeah. So, and it is all about the money.
Of course it is. Now I do not know. I don't follow Ethan Klein at all, so I have no
Yeah, I
idea
don't.
if he would have been banned for it.
Yeah, I don't follow Ethan Klein either.
Yeah. Now we have Art Bell saying, also troubling for creators. The Paperwork Party channel, a lawyer forced U-Tribe to release his name,
Forced
social
YouTube.
security, and address, not for fun, for creators who want to stay hidden. A claim to YouTube that someone in chat defamed him.
No, good lord.
Hmm.
Only from a lawyer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no,
I
I don't know.
Only a lawyer would go
This
that
is
far.
a tough one because, like I said, on one hand, like, yeah, I don't think he should be, but like, boo-hoo, you knew what you were doing would like get you in trouble. Like,
Well, I
fuck around
mean,
and find out. You
YouTube
know what I
doesn't
mean? Like,
YouTube doesn't have your social security number.
what?
It says a lawyer forced YouTube to release a name, social security number, and address. YouTube only has like whatever name I gave them in an email.
Unless you're monetized for payment.
Oh, yeah, if you're monetized, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a monetized channel, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
how
know.
that part
Not
works.
being monetized, I have no idea what information required.
Yeah,
Probably your social for tax reporting, right?
I'd imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. It is crazy.
Yes, yeah.
Ethan Klein is a far left YouTuber with like 3 million subs.
I still don't.
Yeah, sounds gross.
I think he falls into that like
Commentard community, right?
commentard
I know I've heard
community.
the name. I
Yeah.
just don't know anything about him. Like, other than he's a part of the commentards.
Yeah. He seems to I hear the only time I hear his name pop up is when he seems to be getting into some sort of trouble.
Yeah. When he's like inserting himself into controversy or making
Or saying something
making
stupid
controversy,
or yeah. Which is like all of them, right? They got nothing else.
yeah, pretty much. But I
Yeah.
think that might be it.
Yeah, I don't have much more to say.
Yeah.
I will say this though, there are some crazy theories going around. You know, you've got Tug screaming on his Twitter. He couldn't mention it on his live stream for more than 30 seconds, but he's been screaming on his Twitter about Nick being false flagged. You have all these YouTubers, you know, adding at YouTube. He must be reinstated. You've got Razor Fist trying to say it's some sort of media complex conspiracy because he was going to be talking about Julie Biden's diary. What are you doing?
No, I was editing this.
Okay. I mean, just all sorts of stuff. And we don't know. Even as far as I know, I mean, Nick doesn't even know yet what did it. So, speculating too much is a little dangerous. But as far as I can tell, this was the last thing I had heard about Nick. You know, I don't watch Nick. I'll admit it. So when stuff comes across my timeline, it's usually the stuff that would get him in trouble. And this was the last thing. So that's why we're assuming that it's it was that video clip and one more community guideline strike after probably far too many community guideline strikes.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure Nick will be okay.
I'm sure he might have to go back to practicing law.
Oh, that would suck for him.
That would suck for him.
Yeah.
And clients.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Suck. But I think we have an image we're gonna debut.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, because you mentioned, I think you mentioned John.
I did briefly. I did.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, we have
We do.
Is this something we can actually put on YouTube?
I think so.
We'll try it, see what happens.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe we get banned.
maybe we get banned.
Maybe. Just let that sink in,
That-
guys. Oh, hey, a bot.
Yeah, porn bot.
That's funny.
Lorenzo took care of it.
Yeah, thanks, Lorenzo.
Thanks, Lorenzo.
Is it good? I mean, John looks pretty interested.
He does look interested, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's pretty funny.
So, anyways, guys. Oh, here we go.
You all have a great night.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Funny. All right,
So
good night,
funny.
guys. Bye.
See you next Tuesday.
Ha.
Ha.